EdTech's been around for a great many years, and initially in the guise of hardware for schools, moving on into software, and now much more into the services sector. And so we're seeing a range of tech solutions which are there to enhance the learning environment for kids. There's a huge amount of different approaches to the development of tech in this environment, and so one of the challenges for the schools is knowing what solutions to look at, what to choose from the alternatives out there, and where they can spend their precious money. A lot of the tech is being developed by small startup companies, quite innovative. There are the established players, people like Pearson, Blackboard, but to a certain extent they're not where the developments are coming from. The developments are coming from the smaller, more innovative companies. It's a difficult marketplace. It's not easy for companies to find a route to sell their products, but it's growing very fast. IP is a really important issue for these innovative tech companies, particularly when they're setting off, growing very fast. What they want to do is to get out into the marketplace, sell their products, be successful as quickly as possible. They're not really thinking about legal issues, they're not thinking about intellectual property, and that's potentially a real mistake. If they've got some measure of IP protection, then they may be able to fend that off with legal arguments. It may be that if they've got some sort of hardware element in their technical solution, they might be able to get patent protection, which gives them some sort of monopoly protection. They need to think about that not just in the UK, if they're starting off in the UK, but more widely. Data privacy and data security are right at the heart of these solutions. We're talking about schools reports, potentially social work information on the children. It needs to be properly protected. One of the things which the local authorities and the schools will be looking at very carefully when they're looking to buy these things, if the solutions don't have accessibility built in, then it's going to be a real problem for them. It's so difficult to sell in this marketplace. It's really better for those smaller companies to enter into some sort of joint venture with one of the more established players, where they simply become a feature in the solutions of the bigger companies offering. As a country, I think there's a risk that we're starting to lag behind in terms of our children's understanding of technology and really getting to grips with it. We don't have enough teachers who have got the capability of teaching computer science. There aren't enough kids doing it. So we need to think of ways in which we can encourage kids to get more involved in tech. So as an organisation at Bird & Bird, we've decided to support something called the Microbit Educational Foundation to try and encourage 11 and 12-year-olds not just to learn about programming, but to really engage with the technology ecosystem. The foundation is particularly focused on trying to encourage girls to get involved in programming. Tech is still incredibly male-dominated, so there's a real need to address the gender imbalance, and that's something that the Microbit Foundation is really keen on taking forward.